Greetings. My name is Len Bertain. I'd like to tell you a story about how I got started in the consulting business. Started one morning at 6:30. I walked into a class of 20 employees of a company, and 15 minutes into the presentation, a lady raised her hand, and I called on her, and she said, "How long did you say this was going to be?" And I said, uh, 10 weeks, 3 days a week, and 1 hour per class. She goes, "Oh man, is this going to be boring?" And I go, "Why is that?" And she goes, "Well, I can't read those slides." And she goes, "Oh, uh, you have bad vision?" She goes, "No, I'm illiterate." Whoa, I didn't think of that particular issue. So I said, "Well, we'll talk about that in a second." And then we threw the idea out to employees in the company if they had any ideas for improvements in the business. And all the hands go up and we're talking. And so I called on the first guy, and before he answers and puts his idea into play, he turns around and looks to see if there's anyone in the back. There isn't, so he puts his idea into play. The second guy does that. And so it didn't take long for me to figure out that there was an issue here. And the issue was there might be bad managers that might issue some level of reprisal or blame on the people that put in ideas that aren't to their liking. So we addressed that by putting up no blame up on the board, and no reprisal was the rule of the day. And on top of that, we then jumped into the idea of forming teams with the goal of finding $100,000 of waste in the business they could fix for less than 2,000. And they would use the concept of 567, which is 5% of the effort to get 67% of the benefit of the problem. It was sort of like the 80-20 rule, with 20% of the effort to get 80% of the benefit, but it's got greater leverage, 13-1 versus 4-1. And so I'm going to tell you about how I blended all those four concepts together to make the really, really great program that I have that creates a culture of innovation and uses a whole new paradigm to manage that business. And I'll see you in the TED Talk, because that's what we're going to be talking about. Thank you very much.